So we are here as a group from different sectors, from different institutions, from the Ministry of Youth, from High Education Council. So we are just here to discuss about the impact of unemployment. So I'm here with the great experts from different fields. They are going to tell themselves and in order to know them deep. So let me welcome the first lady called.
Thank you so much. By the names of Priest Mugizeruka, and I'm happy to be with you here. Discussing about issue of unemployment that is here in Rwanda. And as we all know that Rwanda is a developing country that has been made a different progress in different fields, sectors like economic development, reducing poverty and others. But still, there is a gap in reducing unemployment generally. So I'm going to give you the overview statistics of how unemployment is impacting our country, is affecting our economic development. So the overall statistics of unemployment, unemployed people that we have in Rwanda is 7.5%, which means that 7.5 people that is in Rwanda, they are not able to get the job. Like they are willing to work, but they don't have jobs to do. And about youth, and so like I know all of us, we have friends, family members who have done their studies but still they are sitting at home. So the statistics shows that 35% of Rwandans are youth, and 15% of them they are unemployed. They don't have jobs to do, which means that we are still struggling. Youth are still struggling to get jobs. They are not being able to seek or to get jobs to do. So that was my overview about this issue that Rwanda is facing. So thank you so much for your time.
So thank you so much, Priska Mungizeba from the High Education Council. So, ladies and gentlemen, you may think that unemployment is only affecting those specific people, yet it's not. Unemployment may have other consequences on the country in general. So let us give the floor to Denise to tell us more about the effect of unemployment, the impact of unemployment in general. Welcome.
Okay, thank you. I'm by the name of Denise Mutoni. I'm coming from Ministry of Youth. The impact that unemployment that brings in the country, there is increase in the thieves. If you don't have something to do, you are going to go to steal, and then that is going to increase the high level of insecurity. You can't be secure when you know that your neighbor don't work, don't have nothing to eat, is going to come to steal you. And there is going to be high dependence on the government. The government is going to get high challenge to support you, because if you don't have anything that is going to bring income to you, the government must have search for something which is going to help you, is going to search for food, is going to help you in getting the way of well-being. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much, Denise, from the Ministry of Youth, to tell us about the impact of this issue in general to the country, to the neighborhood, and to us in general. So, let me also welcome this lady in the right of me to tell us more about this issue and tell us where she is from.
Thank you very much. By the name of Grace Akimana. I'm a director of HEC here in Uganda, and I'm very excited that I'm invited in this great meeting. And this is a very interesting topic where unemployment in Uganda is rising, and it's bringing some bad consequences, as we are always receiving some cases like parents come to knock to our door having like ocean of tears, saying that their children are at home as people who didn't even attend at the school. But we are really not sleeping. We spend millions of hours thinking about what we can do in order to solve this problem. And there are some key points that I can share with you to give you like a hope that we are doing something about this issue. And first one, we are trying to create some internships to graduating students, at least 60% each graduating class, so that the student can go in some market areas, so that they can improve their experiences in their careers, so that they can get some job opportunities there. And the other thing, we are trying to create some career counseling to different schools in order to get some career guidance about what they can follow or about what they can do in order to get what they can improve that and gain some profits. And we are also trying to create some practical skills. As you know, we have even started a new faculty at Kepler, which is project management, so that we can create some big thing in the student, so that they can be able to create their own project and be able to learn them to a successful way and gain more profit and gain what they can do. So thank you very much. Don't lose hope. We shall overcome, as nothing is impossible with a willing heart. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. You had mentioned there is a point of suggestion here.
So I have a question, and it's directly to the director of HEC. I mean, we know that, we see different universities having different ceremonies of, graduation, but still when their students go out, they are sitting at home having nothing to do. Because sometimes they don't have nothing to do because they are not even qualified to the jobs that they need. They are not even skilled to the jobs that, like, what are you doing in your department? What are the strategies that you are using so as to equip with the skills to the students, so as to be competitive to the labor market?
Okay, thank you very much for the good question. And what we are doing about that, we have the new curriculum whereby a student, we learn by doing, and we grade them by competencies, whereby a student move on when he has mastered or has mastered a competence.
Schedule.
Thank you very much for the good question. And as we know, we have a new curriculum, which is competence-based curriculum, where we learn by doing and make sure that the students have mastered the competence, and they try to relate to real-life examples in order to create some. I think you understand. Thank you.
Okay, I have a supplement on this. Actually, my name is Beraka Nzimuru, and I'm coming from Kepler College. So for us, we are using this competence-based curriculum, and this is the system where this is the strategies that we prefer to use, where students are learning by doing. We choose to improve the technology. We have the career advisors to advise students, to direct them, to guide them, to give some advices. Also created some norms to guide them in their education journey, so as to be aware of what they are doing, to be focused, because some of the students, in some institutions, they might spend a whole term without attending the school and expect to learn and to move forward. This actually affects them in the labor market, and where they go there and not meet the expectations of the employers, and that's where the employers cannot hire them. So this is the good way that we choose to use, and we have we are not reaching, we haven't reached where we want to reach, but actually we have like 90% of students at Kepler who are capable to find a job, to find what to do after their graduation. I think this also can be helpful to some institutions if we could be capable to implement it. Yeah, thank you so much.
Oh, that was a great experience from Kepler College. Thank you so much, Beraka. And just imagine if this experience was shared to all the country, to all universities of Rwanda. So let me just welcome Alphonse Uwimana from the Ministry of Youth to tell us the recommendation. So Alphonse Mani, what would you recommend to other universities, to other institutions, so that we can address this problem of unemployment?
Thank you, President. As you have said, by the names of Alphonse Marie and HR in Hague, and I'm working with this girl, and she is my head of department. So, as recommendation, I would recommend the education institutes or other universities to use this curriculum or competence-based curriculum so that they can equip their students to be strong enough so that they can be creating their job, their own jobs after their graduation. And another thing is that we know that here in Rwanda, many students they have problem where they finalize their studies and then seek for seeking their jobs, why they cannot create their own jobs. So, as my recommendation, I would advise those companies to teach or to inform their students how they can be job seekers instead of can be job creators instead of job seekers. So that is my recommendation. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, the attendees of this discussion. I think it was good to hear some insights from all the institutions here. And I thank you all of guys who are watching us. Thank you so much. Have a good time.